Why do I live in Kazakhstan? This is my most commonly asked question. As an American, I can understand it, right? A lot of local people can't believe I've lived here for over a year. They think, why don't you just move to the States? Why don't you just take your wife to a place with higher income and higher quality of life and all these things? But it's not that simple. I'd like to start at the beginning. When I was a kid, I've always wanted to live abroad. I've always romanticized that idea of going someplace far away, very different from your home country, and living like a local somewhere else. It's always been a fantastic, exciting idea for me to experience that. And I have the opportunity to do now. When I was in college, I wanted to study abroad, just get a taste of living somewhere else. But unfortunately, due to the COVID pandemic and some other factors, it didn't work out that way. There weren't those opportunities when I was in college. But luckily for me, I met the love of my life, and she's Kazakh. She's from Aktau, and we met pursuing a mechanical engineering degree together at the University of Florida. Now, we got married while we were still in college, which meant that we had to figure out our lives after college. And we realized that there would be two choices. And we just picked the choice that we felt like was the safest, right decision for us, which is for the two of us to move to her home country of Kazakhstan. But before that, we thought it would be right and just for me to visit Kazakhstan for 3 or 4 months while we were still in college to meet my new in laws and just experience the culture and just get a taste to see if that's the way that we should pursue things. So we went in January of 2022 and experienced all sorts of stuff. We experienced a coup d'etat. I had a lot of culture shocks. I received a surgery in Almaty, which led to complications. I was in the hospital. I had a lot of really negative experiences, but I also had a lot of positive experiences. I was able to meet my wife's parents and, very, very great, amazing people along the way. So we returned from that trip, and I didn't let those negative things kind of fester inside me or kind of taint the image I had of Kazakhstan. I just saw those things as something that could happen to anyone, really. It's just a matter of timing. And I was really open minded to moving back for an indefinite period of time. So I graduated college, and a month later, we moved to Kazakhstan. And that was in May of 2023. And now it's July of 2024, almost August. So we've been here for over a year now. And I have to say, the reason why I like living here, I want to continue living here, is, there are a few reasons. The quality of life is good. I live in Astana. I prefer Astana over Almaty, and I can make a video on that some other time. The city here is nice. It's a planned city. There's a lot of new infrastructure, a lot of new developments. There are international events all the time. There are communities of English speakers here. And I work at an English speaking university. It's a research university in Astana, and I'm able to work on projects that help me in my career, that are actually on my career track. I'm really grateful for that. In fact, I'm co authoring a research paper that should be out pretty soon, hopefully. That being said, there are other things too. Obviously, the cost of living is cheaper, adjusted for income. Of course, it's not cheaper, but from an American's perspective, it is a cheaper cost of living. I live a very comfortable life here. I'm surrounded by people I love. I feel more community and kind of social awareness in Kazakhstan than any other place that I've been. Kazakhs are the most hospitable, like really, really kind people that I've ever met. Very generous people, the most generous. And those are all reasons for me to continue living here. But now I kind of have this newfound purpose. I've seen it before when I lived in America, kind of the ignorance that, generally speaking, English speaking or Western people have of Kazakhstan. Americans either relate Kazakhstan as one of those stand countries, like, a Muslim country that the United States has been in conflict with, like Afghanistan or Iraq or someplace like this, which is ignorant, or they know Kazakhstan from Borat, which is also ignorant. If that's all you know the country from, it's obviously not an accurate representation of Kazakhstan or its people. Now I have this new mission that I want to communicate to people in the West, English speakers, about Kazakhstan and communicate what it's really like to live here, what the experience is really like, what the people are really like, and hopefully kind of educate them more on just like Turkic culture and Central Asia in general. That's my new mission. That's one more reason for me to continue living here and to continue learning. And I hope that you'll follow along for that mission, for the things that I'm putting out there. So thank you for watching, and see you guys.